This should be interesting.
Boss man, first I was like, this can't work. And I don't like Ashley, but she said something interesting when she said that she took a look at the great Bloomberg as he makes his way to the ring. I'll finish my thought. She said something interesting that she didn't like what she did, but she had to tap into her natural instinct. Okay?
Yeah.
So maybe she should, if she taps into that and allows Chloe to be the Chloe of old. And I know Ashley could maybe tap in because maybe I know that she has that dirty, no good, nasty, ruthless inside of her. If Chloe can take that out of her, I think this could work. If not, this is going to fall apart, man. And Chloe needs to knock this woman out, go on vacation. Well, they're going to go to Disney World.
I mean, but you already heard what it said. They're going to go on a trip. They're going to train together. They're going to go on an excursion.
And in that training, Chloe needs to take the lead and show her why they've done what they've done the last couple of weeks. That's how you win. That's how you get ahead. She needs to stop being a Girl Scout.
Let's see what Mr. Bloomberg got to say.
The great Bloomberg, please.
No.
Come on. You could say it. You could say it.
Oh, Mr. Bloomberg. Anyway.
And why didn't he get fireworks?
Ladies and gentlemen of the UK audience, I would like to first take a moment as the president of Action Central Wrestling to say thank you for coming out and witnessing what has been a tremendous night of professional wrestling.
I'll say.
Even though there has been some absolute carnage and anarchy that has taken place. Speaking of carnage and anarchy, Miss Christina Miller is in charge of one of the most barbaric series of matches we have ever seen. Tonight will be a Fall Count Anywhere match between Andre Richardson and Dwayne Frost as they take on the team of JB and Big Mac. Then at Back to the Action, she signed under complete malice intent Nate Shields versus Dwayne Frost inside of a steel cage on episode 16. And then she did the unthinkable. She signed the matchup between Darren Tarleton and Nate Shields, a match that I have forbidden to happen because I know the level of violence that these two are willing to endure, the level of violence that these two are willing to go. And I warned you, Christina, and I warned the rest of the management team that if you or Mr. Ezekiel made that matchup, your career will be in some serious, serious trouble. So Christina, please make your way down to this ring immediately.
Oh boy.
Christina might have made the worst decision of her career.
Mr. Bloomberg, you called me out here. And I had a feeling that you would call me out here. Now there's a lot that I'm going to say, there's a lot that I'm going to get off my chest during this time, but by all means, Mr. Bloomberg, you may speak.
You may speak.
Miss Christina Miller, this is your problem right here. The constant need you feel to defy everything I need to say. The constant feeling, the constant urge you have to feel that you should speak your mind and to always speak negatively towards me. Not only do you constantly do that, you constantly agree with Mr. Ezekiel and the crazy, absolutely ludicrous decision that he has made. And on top of all of that, even for as insubordinate as Mr. Ezekiel can be, he did not keep an announcement a secret. He did not go over my head to make 3 barbaric matches.
Fair.
And specifically, he did not defy the orders I gave him to not make the matchup between Nate Shields and Darren Tarleton, which you did. And you did it behind my back, and you did it by going over my head. Christina, I warned you, and Mr. Ezekiel, that if either of you made that matchup, your careers will be done. So Christina, for intentionally breaking the word that I gave, for intentionally defying my order, Christina Miller, hold on 1 minute.
Oh, what the heck?
Mr. Bloomberg.
Heck is this doing it?
While I agree for you to go ahead and do what you do, there is one thing I need from you, and I'm sorry. I really don't mean to interrupt, but this is important. Mr. Tarleton, Destry, speak your mind.
The heck are they doing there?
Thank you.
That's how you address a great leader.
I agree with you.
Apologize.
Christina here is reckless. Christina here is a problem. Christina is part of the reason all this chaos is happening in the first place.
Thank you.
But Mr. Bloomberg, they're the reason why I accepted your matchup. Because like I said, I've said before, I wanted to save ACW from Darren and save Darren from himself. And admittedly, I failed to do that in the last man standing match. Because the fact is, he's still here, he's still around, he's still walking.
Oh my goodness. You won that
So
match.
before you do what you need to do with Christina, I would like one thing from you. And that's another match with Darren Tarleton. On episode 16, at Back to the Action, I am requesting of you that I face Darren Tarleton in an I Quit match.
Oh, what?
Oh,
And the reason I'm picking an I Quit match is because I would like these stipulations attached. If I beat Darren Tarleton, him saying I quit will mean more than him just surrendering a match. Him saying I quit will mean he is done with going after Nate Shields. He is done with this whole revenge plot. And he is done with trying to end the career of Nate Shields. And most importantly, the match at Breaking Boundaries will be canceled.
what a brother.
That is ridiculous.
What a brother.
That is ridiculous.
Destry Tarleton. For as barbaric as your match suggestion is, I am willing to go through with it. Because if it means Darren versus Nate Shields does not happen, I am willing to go to any length. And I am also willing to go to any length to see if you can get the job done. Because if you cannot beat your brother on a high-stakes event, in a high-stakes matchup, then I think you don't deserve the opportunity to compete in another one. So if you lose this matchup to Darren Tarleton, you are hereby disqualified from the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match.
What?
In
Wow.
Oh, that's
season
not
4.
even fair.
And
Wow.
that will be the only way that this match goes forward. So I hope you are a man of your word. Now speaking of being a man of my word, back to you, Christina Miller. At this moment, you are hereby fired and removed from your position as ACW General Manager. So if you may please leave my ring. Gladly, Mr. Bloomberg. Gladly. But before I go, consider this part of my exit interview. You are the worst person I've ever worked with.
What?
The amount of times I wanted to take your tie and strangle you by your non-existing neck is too high to count.
Yes.
But the amount of times you talked to The Ice and myself like you were absolutely crazy. The amount of times you screwed over talent and we have to kind of pick the bones of what you did is absolutely crazy. I also want to add that I enjoy watching Darren kick the crap out of you on AOA episode 60, you and your little blue and orange jumpsuit looking like a complete idiot
What?
out here. I enjoyed that heavily.
I did
And I
too.
know that you're going to end up making the wrong talent mad, and they're going to potentially do that to you again. Whether that be your little hand-picked global champion, your stupid son running around here with no freaking
What?
talent,
Ooh.
his best friend that's a big overgrown oaf. Somebody's going to do it to you. I hope to see Samson and his corporation fall.
Oh, God.
I hope to
How
see
dare
you
she?
get what you deserve. Destry, for you talking to me like I didn't give you a global championship opportunity after Mr. Bloomberg wrongfully stripped you of your All-Star championship. I hope you get kneed in the face by Darren.
Oh, dang.
But to the wonderful fans of ACW, and to the men and women in the back that I actually liked and got along with, which was indeed most of them, I love each and every one of you. And I'm sorry that you have to put up with this overbloated buffoon as the boss. So as I leave this ring, just know, this will not be a goodbye. This will be a see you later. Because whether you see me in ACW or you see me somewhere else, just know that I still love this business. And who knows, you may look and you may see me as a front row fan of one of these events. You never know. But until then, goodbye, y'all. Thank you for everything.
What are you? Man, sit down.
Thank you, Christina.
She just ruined her career. She's non-rehireable now. What an ungrateful piece of trash.
She is going out the way she's going out with no regret and said everything on her mind. I hope that.
Well, I hope that helps when she's in the unemployment line.
Everything. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Well, Dexter was right on one thing. Darren Tarleton is still alive. He's still walking. He's kicking the crap out of him here.
I think cheap shotting his brother when his brother, all he's trying to do is protect him, boss.
I mean, well, he gets the chance to put Darren away once and for all. He said he failed in the last man standing back because Darren is still alive and kicking.
Unbelievable, man. Dexter was just trying to help his brother, help him, like he said, from himself. Darren's lost his mind.
Well, Darren lost his mind. He's about to take Dexter and do some horrible things to him.
Man, there's a lot to dissect there. But Christina, an ungrateful piece of trash. And Bloomberg just gave Destry the ultimate motivation to get the job done against Darren next time.